In the last episode, I defeated Plantera, which allowed me to farm the dungeon a bunch and also allowed me to get Mothrons from the solar eclipse. Once I defeated a couple Mothrons, which were quite scary, I finally got the broken hero sword and I was able to craft the Terra Blade. And with the Terra Blade I was easily able to defeat the golem. And that is where I'm at now. So this episode I'll have to think what I want to do exactly. I'm not quite sure. I think the Halloween and Christmas events. Maybe I'll do some of the bosses that I skipped in between. And then it's the final preparations towards the celestial events and Moonlord. So at this point I'm not 100% sure what I want to go for before Moonlord. Since I have most of the weapons, accessory and armor I want up to the solar eclipses, celestial events. And during the celestial events I'll get some, a new weapon and also a new summon. I'm still having some doubts, so I'm just doing like the Deerclops boss in between. It kept falling but then respawning at the ice biome, so I had to kind of do it mid-air. But I didn't do it slowly since it's an easy fight. And here I'm just farming some food while I think. Now the Halloween event and the Christmas event are slightly deadly and they don't give me a lot of upgrades. So I was really on the edge for a long time whether I wanted to do those or not before Moonlord, since my big goal for this run is doing Moonlord and I never thought I'd get this far, so now I really want to finish it at this point. So yeah, I'm just farming some more food, making sure that I can have the major buff up during all the events and bosses, etc. Yeah, and then there's also some accessories I can get from mimics that I haven't gotten yet, since the one mimic earlier in the playthrough hurt really badly. I was a little bit scared of mimics, so I haven't really touched them. But I want the Crimson mimic so I can get the Flesh Knuckles, which gives a lot of armor. And I think every point of armor can help me towards the end of this playthrough. I think I also still need to build an arena for the celestial events, since I think the pillar mobs are they hurt quite a lot and I want to be able to do them safely. I'll make little platforms along the entire surface of the world where I can sit safely and teleport left and right easily, just so I can get into a pillar range and out of a pillar range easily. And I'll make enough that if a pillar spawns in a random spot, I can always get to it in a safe way just using teleporters, and I don't have to fly around or walk there. Especially at the solar pillar, flying is a really bad idea, since there's worms and when you're flying they target you and they kill you in like a couple of hits. They hit really quickly So yeah, just farming money, farming food, and having a think. At this point I'm almost at enough chlorophyte. I'm mainly farming this because it's satisfying and just in case I need any more chlorophyte bullets. But I think I won't need a lot of it. Maybe for some of the pillars if they spawn a little far away from the platform. And yeah, I'm strong enough that I don't really worry about the earlier bosses at this point. So whenever I see a Plantera bulb, I just destroy it real easily. Now I also want to farm some statues, since I don't have heart statues yet and I don't have star statues. So what I do is I make this a graveyard biome, my old solar eclipse farm. And I make sure I have as much negative luck as possible, since with negative luck you have more statues spawning. And I do that by breaking mirrors that I buy from, I believe, the clothing NPC in a graveyard biome, and I also I don't kill ladybugs since I don't get them. I'm just trying to think. I think I stand on poo, so I make a toilet. I sit on the toilet, I eat some food, and then I poo. And if you stand on poo blocks, you also have negative luck. And in this, and I also remove all the positive luck I had. So like the what's it called? I'll put the clover away, etc. And that way you constantly have statues spawning. You still need a lot of statues before you get hot statues, since there are so many. So you have to go through a lot of different ones before you finally get to a couple hard statues. Now the first statue I thought was a little bit scary, since I didn't know how much damage they did. But they aren't able to damage me with the amount of armor I have, so I can very safely just kill them. They do only trigger once they see you. So I make a little door up there, so when I see a statue on my teleporter I can just walk up to it, it sees me, it triggers, and then I instantly kill it. So yeah, here you see me make the toilet so that I can get some poo to stand on. Just make sure that I can also manually switch the teleporter over, since sometimes a statue would teleport over to me, but then another mob would stand on it and it would teleport back just before I could activate it, so I just wanted the manual way as well. And it's working quite nicely, my solar eclipse farm as a statue farm. But it still takes quite a while before you get hard statues. So I'm gonna be farming here for quite a while. Now you also see a Martian probe. So apparently I am close enough to the beach that they can spawn. Now the way that Martian probes work, if they see you and then get away, then they spawn the Martian invasion. So if I don't want the Martian invasion, I don't want to get too close to it. I think in the Martian invasion you have these little ships, Martian ships, and they have a beam in the second phase that goes through blocks, and that beam hurts really badly, so I want to be properly prepared for the Martian event. Now I do want to do the Martian event before Moonlord, since they drop the Martian key, and that's a mount that flies decently fast, and I thought if during Moonlord something goes wrong, I can use that fight and just fly away from my arena. And I think the Martian mount goes just about quick enough that I can dodge the big laser from the Moonlord. So I wanted that as a backup if my Moonlord arena that I'm going to build shortly here, if that doesn't work. So I was currently in my old Eclipse farm, farming for statues, since I want some hard statues. And all of a sudden this Martian probe came along, scanned me and left, so now the Martians are invading. So I do want to quickly get my buffs. get rid of the tombstones. And let's see, do I want anything else? I think that's mainly it, just get my buffs. So I'll quickly press B here. Get rid of all my statues in here. I might go back, I think I have a couple seconds before they are here. I do not. I will quickly go back. Okay. This is good for visibility. Put all my junk in here. And I can sell those. Yeah, you can. Okay, so the background is Martians, but they don't seem to be spawning here, so I think I do have to go to my base. Now in this invasion I am looking for the mount. The flying saucer mount. And also, let's see, I think mainly the flying saucer mount. And I'm also most afraid of the flying saucer since those laser beams that they shoot underneath are pretty hurtful. I'll just farm this last statue. Okay, so it seems like here I'm fine. So it's good that I can teleport here. But let's now get the potions. Shine, Night Owl, Thorns, Heart Reach, just everything. See, do I have the right accessories? I might want to keep... no, I am not going to keep Hand of Creation on, since I want to be as tanky as possible, except for the wings, since I don't want to die of fall damage. So I'm buffing up. I'm going back to my base, and I'm summoning my minions. Okay, so there is something spawning in my base somehow. Oh, it's just it's all the way over there. It's probably because I spawned in on the left. Let's see, so I can hit them through walls with this. And I'll probably do this just like the pirate invasions by standing in this little corner and going up when like the flying saucer appears, just like the Flying Dutchman. I don't know exactly how much damage these mobs are going to do to me, so I don't want to fight them head on as much. I want to avoid fighting them head on as much as possible. I think these count. I don't know if these count as enemies. They are maybe reducing my spawns here. Seems like enough enemies are spawning. So let's see. Oh, I have my luck still very reduced, I believe. I do want to get my Lucky Clover back out. I'm not standing on poo right now. I probably still have the mirror debuff, luck debuff, but that's fine. I don't have the raven feather, so I think I should be good now again. I'll actually drink a smaller luck potion if I can find it. Just a lesser luck potion for a little bit extra luck. to counteract, I guess, the mirrors, and it's always good to have luck actually. Let's see if I kill one of these. So it says 14 enemies. If I kill these, 13. Okay, so they don't count towards the enemies, those little turrets. So far it seems very calm. Maybe it is because I'm in the underground, but I'm still going to stay very careful here. So whilst farming statues, I only got one art statue so far, and I'm hoping to get a couple, so it'll probably take me quite a bit longer. So after the Martian invasion I am going to go back to statue farming. So some of my buffs fell off, but I do still feel fine, I think. Although once I see a flying saucer I might rebuff. %. So maybe the flying saucer has conditions that have to be not in front of the player placed wall. So I am going to switch on the candle, what's it called, the shadow candle. That way most requirements for spawning get omitted. And now maybe the flying saucer is able to spawn. %, still no flying saucer. At 80%, if I don't have one, I might go slightly above ground in my little tunnel and see if he spawns then. Terrablade does do a little bit more damage. And at close range it also goes through walls, so I might as well use it. That's 85, no flying saucer, so I'm going above ground here. And see if the flying saucer spawns now. Yes, no flying saucer this invasion. I'm a little sad I made my little farm here off center, since I'm not able to do the natural events in it. I was hoping to do like the different world events inside that farming spot, but it doesn't work, sadly. I might have to redo my base a little bit for the Christmas invasion and Halloween invasion. Gravity hook, some vanity, and that's about it. I'll switch this off. Turrets do this. Okay, so that was the first Martian invasion. Not too eventful. However, the flying saucer didn't spawn, and that's the main scary thing. So I'll go back to statue farming and catch you once another event happens for a nice amount of blocks. Yeah, so luckily the Martian saucer did not spawn in that invasion. Now the way that they do spawn is from 30% of the invasion they have a chance of spawning. And you can just ignore it, and they only spawn if there's not one active already, I believe. So you can ignore it and complete the invasion and then kill the one saucer that's left there. But because I was underground almost the entire time, it somehow wasn't spawning the Martian saucers. Since I think it wasn't quite triggering the event all the time, but there were some event mobs, and if I killed the event mobs, the Martian event would still continue on towards 100%, so I could get to 100% without any flying saucers. Now later I will want to farm them, and what I'll do then is I'll kill enemies until 30%, and then I'll start spawning, I'll start teleporting enemies away so that they despawn, except for the Martian saucers, and then I can just go from 30 to 100% of the event by only killing Martian saucers, just so I can maximize the amount of them I get during one event, so I can get the Martian car key for the mount. But yeah, I'm just going to go back to heart farming here for a while and get some heart statues that I want to use for my Moonlord arena. So I want every advantage I can get, since Moonlord is scary even if you have so many items and accessories prepared. And also the celestial events themselves, they are also scary. So yeah, with so much statue farming there's not a huge amount to talk about. But, yeah, it's been quite a fun playthrough. Also somewhat intense, since I wanted to pay attention at all times, and usually I play Terraria a lot more passively than I did here. But it was an enjoyable playthrough, and I've been wanting to do this for a very long time, so I'm happy that I'm finally doing it. Now there's a couple items there that you can only get from Shimmer that I use just to increase, I think, luck and armor, some other things. I go back to food farming here. Oh yeah, and I'm also farming the Rod of Discord here, since I don't want to fight Moonlord without the Rod of Discord. Just in case I want to use it to dodge his beam, especially when I'm on the flying mount, it makes it a lot easier. So I want it at hand, just in case. So I need to kill a lot of Chaos Elementals before I get it, since it has such a low drop chance. I'm just increasing my luck in every way possible. So yeah, using my lucky coin, lucky horseshoe, the clover, luck potions, and have the right biome torches. Sadly I did not get any gnomes, which increased luck by quite a bit. But yeah, still a decent amount of luck. Now here I'm finally making my base more movable, accessible. I should have done this a long time ago, but yeah, I just never really got around to it. And I'm doing this because I also want to kill the lunar cultist there. I had a little bit of fear that they weren't spawning here, that there's something wrong with the unsafe dungeon brick. But I think it was just either not enough space or that it was daytime. But I prepare my Lunar Cultist Arena here. Basically just a big opening with all the relevant buffs. And I'm also making this slightly better for the events that I want to do. Since I want to do the Martian event and then later on, probably after Moonlord, the Halloween and the Christmas events. I want it a little bit flatter. I want to be able to really easily move around when a Martian saucer comes in my base. I do everything with conveyor belts, both so that the mobs get towards me easier, and mainly because then I don't have to walk around to get the loot. And probably going to stand on the right side so that I only spawn on the left side. That just gives me a little more control on on where the mobs are. I run away for a clown there since the clown bombs scare me. I don't know how much damage they do. Back to some Rod of Discord farming since I don't have it yet. Oh, well, actually, I do have it here. Somehow missed where I got that. Yeah, Rod of Discord is also just nice to get around in base and stuff. Especially if you make bases as chaotic as I do. Making sure I have enough of all the potions. Checking out what's it called? Martian event bricks, what they give. At this point I kind of don't really need the jungle there, I think. I have full health and etc. So yeah, I just kill the Plantera again and then I remove the jungle. It's finally a base that is not a jungle. I just remove some of the various background walls since it felt a little bit too messy. I also have enough herbs at this point, so I don't need my herb farm anymore. And I want to remove that so that I can kind of let my character fall down during an event if I want to kill a certain flying mob like the Martian Saucer or the floaty Christmas mobs. I can just fight them one-on-one without having to deal with the rest of the invasion. I also want to be able to teleport away from my kill spot. So I put my bed a little bit more to the left with some teleporters next to it so I can run away easily. And I probably want the nurse and the dryad there as well. And all the furniture that gives you buff cells, I want it there so I can easily get them whenever I log in. Now moving my chests is a little bit too much effort for me, so I am going to leave those here. But I'm making a spot on the right where I can easily drop down. I'll probably move the dryad to the right since that's where I need my armor buff. put some honey on the right so I can dash into it if I need a honey buff. I'm just redoing my inventory a bit. Make it easier to see if I have all the potions. For now I place the heart and star statues there. Just on an easy timer. I'm just doing a pirate invasion, see if it works nicely. And I want the mobs to actually get stuck in one spot, so I'm going to make a little pyramid here where they drop into a little hole. Oh yeah, and I want my character to be above surface so I can get the Martian sources to spawn. So I make a little area where I can jump up, so I'm at the surface level instead of underground. Now later I'll probably change it so that my character is above the mobs and they just spawn immediately underneath me. I don't have to come all the way from off screen. Here I make a teleporter so I can teleport the Martian mobs away from the arena and have them despawn while they fall down. Once I hit 30% of the Martian event, I only want to kill saucers, so I can get as many saucers as possible during one event. And here I'm just making platforms where they walk over teleporters without triggering the teleporter if the actuators are not activated, and once I activate the actuators, the mobs will step on the teleporter and teleport out of range so that I don't kill them, so that they don't count towards the event completion. And this way I can just only kill saucers from 30% onward until completion of the event. So what I have been doing these last few hours is I've been remodeling my main base, since events weren't spawning to my event base at the right. And I did this because I want to do the alien invasion. However, I am terrified of the alien ships, because in phase 2 they go through walls and their laser beams two-shot me probably. Now I do want to farm them for the mount. So what I did is I made a basically a conveyor belt base here with a nice flat surface. So all the mobs will spawn to my left, to my right is nothing. And then they'll come here, and as soon as the event hits 30%, I'll flip the switch and then they get teleported far away so I don't progress the event. And I get as many ships as possible. Now in the first invasion I might just keep this like this so I don't get too many ships, just because I'm so scared of them. I also placed my home teleport far away so that if a ship hits me once I can immediately teleport out and it'll despawn. And other than that I got all my buffs, and I'm going to basically fight the invasion up here, probably with the scythe that goes through walls, and then as soon as the ship goes into second phase I'll drop down and I'll fight it here. I did put the Dryad here for some extra defense, and I'll fight the ship with my Terra Blade. So yeah, I am very scared. This could be my death, but I really want the ship for Moonlord, and the summons would also be very nice. So I am going to go to the left, try and summon the invasion. Also, I now placed my heart star statues, and I also made a little slime killer here, so I can get hearts from the slimes if I'm not at full health. Yeah, I am super scared, so let's pray that I do not die. See, is the Dryad here? The Dryad is here. Can I still teleport here? I can. Awesome. I like that the slimes also count towards NPCs. See, okay, I am on the ship currently. Now I also got the Rod of Discord, which might help. But yeah, let's get ready. Quickly use my iron skin, swiftness, regen and some food. Where are these alien ships? Let's see, yes I am in space. They have a higher chance of spawning. I'm on the side of the map. I don't think I'm too close to any NPCs. Now I did get them at my statue base, so maybe I need negative luck, since I was trying to maximize my negative luck at my statue base. I didn't think so. Maybe I just need to be more patient. I do want to grab the money, since I'm not super rich anymore. Actually also a little bit scared of the stars still, and I don't know if they damage me. I haven't been hit so far. Ah, there it is. Okay. Okay, so they are invading now. So I'm going to buff up. Summon all my minions. Then I'm going to go to my main base. Quickly go to my farming spot. Now I do know that there are some aliens that spawned in my base underneath because I teleported back and I was a bit low, but I think I should be fine. Now I don't want to go too far to the left since I like them all spawning in the same spot. Okay, this should be fine, still only at 4%, so I start getting scared at 30% because that's I think when the spaceships spawn. Have all the right accessories. Now I am keeping away my wings on since I'll just forget to put them on and fall to my death, and I would think that's sort of very lame death, even though they don't add a lot of defense. And for Moonlord I will swap them out. I'm thinking about swapping them out either for the Panic Necklace or maybe for the extra 10 defense from the shield together with the Flesh Knuckles. Okay, only at 14%. It's not going super fast, but it could be because of the peace candle. I don't know if that has effect during events. Or it could also be because of spawners beneath me. But I don't mind, it's nice and clear what's happening with so few enemies. And even though it might take a bit longer, I do feel like it's slightly safer. %, almost at the threshold for spaceships. Oh man, I like this scythe so much that you can just hit enemies through walls. It makes me feel so nice and cozy in my base. Okay, and that is 30%. I will go to the surface now for a little bit, see if that helps. I got the laser drill, which is a funny little pickaxe which has a huge range. It looks quite funny, but I usually don't think it's too useful, or at least I find it a little bit clunky to use. Okay, I'm ready for the spaceships. I also made a little hole to the top left here so I can hit the spaceships through the wall, but I'm not sure if they go higher if I go higher, so we'll have to see that. Okay, let's see, my buffs are still up for a bit. Some of them are falling off in 30 seconds, so I'll have to pay attention to that as well. I do have enough buff potions. After this event I might need to craft some more. 45%. I might start despawning the enemies to get more... Oh, there's a ship, okay. Let's first see if I can hit it from here. So during the bombing phase I can. This one shouldn't hurt too much, only 93. Which actually is quite a little bit. This one is slow, so I can just run away from it. Ah, he does go down with me, that's awesome. Okay, that means I can just go down now and fight it down here. It means the lasers and missiles will hit me, but they don't hurt as much as the phase 2 laser. I wish he would go down a little bit more. There it is. Okay, let's buff up again. Okay, now comes phase 2. Okay, now I need to dash. Okay, it's going well. Just need to keep concentration, because even though this looks easy, and it is, as soon as you make one mistake you might panic and get hit twice and then you're dead. Oh, that was scary. Okay. Did not get the mount. So what I'll do is I'll just have the enemies desummon. I might need to... Okay, so I should wall the base beneath me, because I think all the enemies have spawned there now. I'm hearing some of them TP, so... Now there's a next one. Okay, so this is working. Okay. Dodge the missiles here. Okay. Still buffed up and full health, so I don't get one shot by the phase 2 laser. Oh, I went the wrong way. And now I should be good. I just don't mess this up. Now the laser does go through blocks, if you're wondering why I'm not standing beneath blocks. At least in the higher difficulties, so that's why I cannot cheese this underneath blocks, sadly. Okay, got another sword. So I'll go back up and I'll just wait for the next one. Teleports seem to work. Just need to wait for them. Yeah, there they are. They're starting to spawn. Okay, I need to buff up in a minute here. I'm going to get the honey buff real quick. I don't want to kill my NPCs because that's just annoying. Getting the honey buff again. See what side I need to go. Okay, I have to go to the right. Oh, that was close. So yeah, the first laser is the most scary because it's not always in exactly the same spot, and after that it pretty much goes to the same spot if you just have a nice and flat open area. Okay, still not. Getting a bunch of things, but not what I'm looking for. Okay, that's another buff up. I think I need to resummon one of these. And we go back down. Whoops. I got the honey buff. That's an unlucky laser, but it's a phase 1 laser, so it's not too scary. Loads the missiles a bit. Okay, health potion, I'm getting low. Okay, let's see what side he goes. Okay, on the left. Ooh, that was a bad one. Okay, first one down, so I can now do the rest. Now there is a mob next to me. I'm going to ignore it since the spaceship is way more dangerous, I believe. I should actually get the banners first before I start fighting these ships, I think. Okay, I'm back at full health, so that's good. Okay, so that is another ship down. Oh, there's it. That's nice. Immediately the next ship. Wasn't quite ready for it in my mind, but oh dear. Okay, health potion, honey buff. Okay. I wasn't mentally prepared, even though my character was full health and buffed up. You also need to keep focus during this fight. Okay, let's see what side he goes. Oh boy. Okay, that was too scary for me. Yeah. Alright, heal. And go back to the base. Okay, that was very messy, but I made it back to the base. So apparently he doesn't despawn at that distance, which is very bad. Whoa! Almost dodged into that one. Yeah, that could have been my death. Glad I put the nurse there. I didn't see if the nurse died though. So another one down. Going back up. Seeing, okay, I don't need to rebuff. Still have a couple minutes on everything. 81%, okay, just keep focus, keep going. Oh man, I am getting a bit tired of this fight, losing focus. It's starting to get more dangerous. Bunch of good stuff, but I don't want to look in my void. Yeah, I can take a quick peek in my void bag while we're waiting. Don't think I have the cosmic car key yet, which is the oh, I have a new summon. That's awesome. See if I can quickly find my old summons here. Deadly spheres. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Okay, and we're fighting. Okay. So yeah, I did just summon the new summons, the little alien ships. Maybe they're a bit too similar to the enemies here. Just confusing, but I'll be fine. They're doing a lot more DPS, which can help me. Okay, I think I have to go to the right first. Oh, no. Oh no, not the NPC, please. I didn't click my keyboard well enough for the one dodge there, but luckily it was good enough. Okay, still no cosmic car key. Maybe I should put these hearts at the bottom for the next invasion, since I need them there way more than up here. Although it's most important that I just go down with full health, and then once I'm in the fight it doesn't really matter anymore. I should just need to not get hit too many times, but I don't have a lot of time to regen anyway. Okay, focus up. Oh. I feel like that first one seemed to do less damage maybe. But I don't want to test it out, so just keep focus, keep focus. Oh man, I'm so scared. I never thought I'd get so far, now I don't want to die. Ah, that's the Cosmic Karki. Okay, so I'm done. After this invasion, I am finally done with the aliens. Now I am just going to immediately kill the enemies and finish the invasion, since I don't want to do any more spaceships than I need. I think I can breathe once again, unless another spaceship spawns, but I'll just finish the invasion as quickly as possible to make the chance of that happening small. Oh man, one more. Oh, I didn't want to do this. Press B, even though it's a waste for this last ship, I don't want to take any chances. Just repot it up. Okay, whoops, dashed right into me. Okay, phase 2, focus up. Ow. Health potion. And I think maybe after this invasion I have everything I want for Moonlord, since the Halloween and Christmas events do give some upgrades, but I don't think they're massive. Yo, that was hectic. I'll just switch this off for the sound, man. Okay, let's clean up down here as well, and then look at what I got. I have my buffs up, might as well do a quick Plantera. So I think this phase 1 I can tank at this point in time. I will quickly put my accessory on. And then phase 2 I do need to run a little bit. Let's get the honey buff. Try to dodge them somewhat, but not too afraid. That was just fun. Okay, so let's see, it seems like all the aliens have cleared up. In the chat, I got one banner, and I think only the Dryad might have died. I go up in messages. Yeah, only the Dryad seems to have died. That's a decent score. Okay, so let's quickly see what I got. So at first thing, I got the Xeno stuff already equipped, as you see. Now I got the Influx Waver, but I don't really like this weapon. I prefer Terra Blade. It does slightly higher damage. Laser machine gun, it costs mana, but it's slow and takes some time to wind up. I don't like it too much. Xeno Popper. It's quite nice. It's decent damage that shoots bullets. I can use the Chlorified bullets for some range, but not my favorite. And then the cosmic car key, of course, is the most important thing. So yeah, that was the Martian invasion. I'm going to clear up my inventory and then maybe prepare the world for what's it, the solar events, where I'm going to make a little base, a couple bases along the surface just in the air with teleporters, so I can teleport right and left, and that way I don't have to go along the surface where the mobs will be very dangerous. And I just have these little kill boxes where I can TP to and kill each of the pillars. So that's what I'll be doing next. So yeah, that was a very successful Martian invasion. Got a lot of Martian saucers down, giving me all the drops I wanted, especially the mount. And I also got the summons from the Martian invasion. So yeah, as I said, I'm going to prepare my world for the Celestial Events and Moonlord. I quickly see what potions I still need for the last few hours of the game. And I clearly need more hallowed fish for the more prismite fish for the life force potion, giving me 20% extra health. So I'm just going to fish up the last few potions and then prepare my world. My fishing still is quite scary, since in my fishing gear I have a lot less armor, and so I can die really quickly from hard-hitting mobs. So I'm really trying to pay attention whenever I fish. And I constantly have my finger on F1 so I can switch back to my armor set 1, which has more armor. So here I'm going to start and space out the little boxes that I want to teleport to for the celestial events. And I also just make a ground to the right, since there was nothing there and I want the pillars to have a spot to spawn. And I could make the I could also make a floor only in very specific spots, so I can really precisely choose where the pillars spawn. But I decided I didn't need that. I'll just make enough teleport boxes so that any pillar, wherever it spawns, is within range of at least glorified bullets. So the way I do this is I do a teleporter to the right and a teleporter to the left. And I hook them up with pressure plates so that I can just dash to the right and then teleport a box to the right, or dash to the left and then teleport a box to the left, and that's how I can move around over my entire world just by going through those little boxes with teleporters. Now, within each box I want every static buff there is, so the campfire, heart lantern, beast statue, the various candles. I don't really use mana, so I won't do the mana buff, but basically all the others I do. And it's also an easy spot to quickly hang up banners once I get those during the celestial events. In the center box I will make my Moonlord arena later, so that I can get to the Moonlord arena real quick, wherever I am. And here again the Rod of Discord is really really helpful to quickly get in and out the boxes. Trying to figure out how I want to do this edge of my world, because I want to have access to both the stone tree farm but also the teleporters. And this is my central box that I want to hook up to my base, so I can get into the teleporters easily after I kill the cultist. So I start placing all the buffs. And also like having my piggy bank there. Honey buff, I didn't mention that one before. Now this of course is way too small for an actual Moonlord arena, but that'll do just for now while I move around in these boxes. I don't know if they, for sure if they work during the pillars, but I am placing peaceful torches and sunflowers everywhere, since I prefer it taking a little bit longer but having fewer mobs, so it's safer, over having a bunch of mobs that swarm me all the time but getting through the mobs quick. As for the pillars, you need to, I think, kill 50 mobs of the pillar type before the pillar can be damaged, and then you can kill the pillar. And I'd rather just take my time in a safe manner. And I was also looking for some more accessories, and I think I wanted another frozen shield for some reason, together with a couple of flash knuckles from Crimson Mimics. And of course, you can never have enough bacon, since that is the I think 25-minute major stats improvement buff. So what I did is I've made some little rooms with all the different buffs going all along the map, as you see, and I can easily go from one to the next. This will allow me to do the lunar events a little bit easier without having to fly, because especially at the solar pillar there are some worms that if you fly they target you and can instantly kill you. I'm really afraid of them. So I don't want to fly at any point, and I want to stay inside my little boxes. I'll probably make small holes to shoot enemies from with the Xenopopper. Before that though, I still need to kill the Lunar Cultist. And what has been happening so far is that it hasn't spawned yet. So what I think happened is that this is slightly too small. And so I am going to increase the size a little bit and see if the Lunar Cultist then does spawn. So I am going to first just increase the size, walk away and see if it spawns. If it doesn't, I'll increase the size of the wall as well. And then just try some things out to see if I can get the Lunar Cultist to spawn. At which point I think I am ready to fight at least the lunar events. So I'll make them a little wider and a little higher. Oh, I think I just saw it spawn. Oh no. What? I'm just seeing things now. And when it does spawn, I am going to just take it down to my arena here, probably. since I don't know, I have my buffs here and it's a decent spot to fight him. Nice open area. But I do need to get it to spawn first, and maybe I need to kill Golem again, since last time this was too small and it needs to be bigger. I'm not quite sure what's happening here. So yeah, I'll fight the golem again, I think. See if that works. Maybe it's too close to NPCs, but I don't believe that should be a problem. I'll make it even higher and then I'll fight... oh, there they are. I just needed enough space. Oh, I'm a little bit scared. So I'll quickly get my buffs and then I'm ready to fight the lunar cultist. I'm not going to use bullets, so I don't need ammo conservation. I'll use the rest. Now, I'm not super afraid. I think this boss doesn't do a lot of damage. But I'm mainly afraid of the pillars. I'm hoping I'm not underestimating these things. Okay, so I'll just kill these, and then the cultist spawns. Let's get him to teleport with me. There he is. Let's try and dodge it a little bit. Okay, need to turn circles around the white thing. Go down a bit, get the honey buff just in case. I have to hit the real one, but my minions will do that. Try and dodge the little dragon. And we're focusing the dragon for a little bit. Go around the white thing. Keep my distance to the white ball. Okay, hit the real one, my minions do that. And just repeat this. Okay, so the laser go around it. I have a little bit too many platforms at my chest, but that's no problem. Okay, just keep my distance so I hit them all. Keep my distance to the white ball. Almost there. Oh, I don't know this attack. I feel like I do a little bit more damage usually. I have gone full defense. Oh, dragon. I think I might have forgotten to put my Hand of Creation off. Use a health potion. I didn't change my spawn point, which is very bad. Okay, swapped out the Hand of Creation and I'm going for the honey buff. I'm taking more damage than I like to. Let's keep my distance to these little bullets. Let's see, potion, 33 seconds still. It's almost dead. But I am also at half HP. New honey buff. Just keep my distance so I take less damage hopefully. Almost. New honey buff. Okay, lunar cult is down. Now this was not the thing that I'm afraid of. The thing I'm afraid of is of course the pillars. See solar to the left, a nebula. Hey, I think I'm missing one. Oh no, here. Stardust and vortex. Now I think what I am going to do is I'm going to try and get the summon first. Since the summon is quite strong, and then use that summon to kill the the solar pillar. See, I do want my bullet, my thingies here. No, I do want ammo conservation. See, 150 life, 180 life, so I still have better ones. Okay, I don't want to spend too much time waiting since I have my buffs running and I immediately want to go to the solar pillars. Just put this down. Well, that's the crafting table, of course, for the new armor and things that I can craft. I'll put the thing down. Okay, now let's see, which one was it? I wanted to go to the Stardust, I believe. Let's see. Lunar events. Stardust, does that craft the big dragon? Stardust dragon, yes, Stardust is first. So that is one to the right. Awesome. It's always nice to get the closer ones done. I will rebuff. I'll go into my little teleporters. Get the honey buff. And there I am. I am taking quite a lot of damage here, but I think it's fine. Using a health potion. What is damaging me? Oh no, that is very bad. A lot of damage taken there. I'm just going to heal in case something follows me. As soon as I see anything, I press this. Seems fine. Okay, what was doing so much damage? I might need to swap out my wings. Yo, this is hectic, man. So it is first one, and it's right next to it. And they spawn beneath me, so they come up. I think I just have to give it another try, but teleport a little bit faster since that was way too close. Get the honey buff. Oh, my heart is going so fast. Oh, did I put my spawn point here? I don't know. So, spawn point set. Okay, so I do want to use this. I'm using a potion. Teleporting out, just doing it a little bit calmer than just now, because I could have died there. I'm going back in. So he hurts. And teleporting out, just doing it one minion at a time. Your honey buff. Okay, I think I wanted a little bit more space around me in order to not die, and out quickly. Okay, just in case, go to the nurse. But I don't think anything follows me this far. Okay, I'm putting on my panic necklace. Now I need to not forget that I can take full damage from now on. Okay, let's go back. Whew. Immediately you almost see me fall there. Okay, I'm trying to take damage. As soon as I'm half HP, I'm out. I'm gonna kill that one mob. There, I got it. Oh man, this is so difficult. It's hard that I can't do a lot of damage with my Terra blade there, since I made myself surrounded in solid blocks. Let's try and kill this one mob. And switch to this, maybe I can kill the worm. Okay. I am going to make a small hole so I can do this. I can hit down. Okay, using a health potion since I can easily get out. So making a small hole here. For some reason I'm not able to hit him. I'm closing down this and I'm taking too much damage. Go back out. Quickly rebuff. Do I have my... I do, so I can quickly regen with the stone. What's this? Oh, it's nothing. It's an actual werewolf. It's not my own character. I just heard the sound and got scared. Okay, put back on the thing. Okay, good, good. Trying to kill the one above. Okay. Switch back to the Terrablade. These worms hurt quite a bit. Keep an eye on my health. Still fine. Press B in case I lost any buffs. I don't want to look away from my health. And I'm out. And shiny stone. Okay, so I think I've got the rhythm down. That first run was very scary, but it seems like going a little bit better now. Okay, I'm taking some damage here. I didn't like the way that was going. Keep an eye on my health. Go the thing above me. Go back to the sword against the worms. See, I do still have the honey buff. Press B just in case, but I think I still have a couple minutes on the shortest buffs. I'm just increasing the number of those round summons as they split into smaller balls, and then the smaller balls become big and you can get a lot of them. They seem to not be hurting me in here, so I don't mind them too much. Kill this worm and then kill the thing above me. I'm just looking at my health, nothing else. Okay, so I'm almost down to be able to kill the pillar, so I need to kill 50 the enemies before the pillar loses its shield, and once it loses its shield, only then I can actually damage the pillar itself. So that's why I need to kill these mobs first. And then once the pillar is down, then the mobs stop spawning and I get the fragments from the pillar in order to craft the Stardust items. And I want to get the Stardust dragon first, since the dragon is a really strong minion which will help me with the other pillars. I probably want to do the solar pillar next, that way I can get the solar armor, which just is a little bit more armor and damage reduction, and that will help me against Moonlord. I need to kill 20 more mobs. Pressing B again just in case, but I think I have... Oh, a lot of damage taken. I was looking at my buff timings for a second there, which was dangerous. Oh yeah, I haven't been shooting actually. All the enemies have been getting so close to me. Back at full health, go in. Keep pressing B from time to time. Seems like I still have enough potions. Okay, only 10 more to go. 6, 7, 6. Okay, half HP. I think this is just going to be the way I do it. Let's keep repeating this very carefully. Okay. 5 more enemies to go. Try and kill the thing above me and then switch to the Terrablade for the worm. 3 more enemies. Okay, I'm hoping I can hit it from here with the Terrablade. It seems like I can't, so I will go back for a bit and then use the Death Sickle. And then just go in and out and put some sickles on the thing. Yeah, I am able to hit it from here, so yeah, I can just put some on, get out, put some on, and every time I go out the enemies despawn. So like this I can very safely kill the pillar. Once an enemy gets close, I just teleport out and teleport back in. Once I destroy the pillar, there shouldn't be any more enemies. Okay, don't forget the fall damage. Okay. And now I should be able to craft the Stardust Dragon. Let's just get rid of the UFOs. Let's see. There it is, Stardust Dragon Staff, which will replace my Xeno Staff, which I used for like 2 seconds. There it is. And do I have... Oh, I don't have spot and ores. Let's just get a new chest. I don't want to spend too long doing this since I am wasting my buff timings. Although I can always refarm that. Oops, fragment. Okay, just quickly checking what I can make from these Stardust fragments here. It seems for the armor you do need the bars that drop from the Moon Lord. But I think the weapon still is quite nice. Solar Eruption, I think it might even be better than the what's it called? Terrablade. I am going to try it out on my test dummy. Okay, so that's the first pillar done. Next I want to do the solar pillar. So I'm going to go to the left. I'll go past the nebula quick and then just teleport between those. So yeah, immediately do that. But some of my buffs are falling off soon. So this is a solar pillar. Oh, this is also solar, that's scary. So both of these are solar, which means I cannot go in and out quite easily to the solar pillar. Yeah, so that worm triggers when you fly, and it does a lot of damage, and you can only damage its tail, so it's quite hard to kill. So I luckily was able to kill it there, but it's not easy. Oh yeah, so in here I am in range, here I'm not. So I can just stay within this one house and go a little bit to the left and a little bit to the right. Now what I will do is I'll make a little hole here and see if I can Xenopopper through it. Okay, so I might need just a couple of these. Yeah, so I can just summon some mobs here and then go to the left and safely kill them. Use my buffs again. So when I shoot a couple of these and go back out. I also want pillars. I also want a way to shoot above me. I'll do that here. Summon some mobs. I'm going to make them a bit larger, that way it's easier to shoot through them. There. Okay, I have 59 done. A couple more. Oh, I hate those worms that killed me so many times in my old runs. Especially before I knew that flying was the issue. I would go around on mounts trying to fly away from them. They just come at me and kill me. Oh, but the Stardust Dragon is just so nice for this pillar. Really makes it a lot easier. 3 buff in case. I think I'm fine. I'm liking this Xeno Popper. It's a fun weapon. Also it's quite strong, I think. If I look at my damage, it's over 1000 damage per second. Okay, 27, so just a little bit more. Yeah, okay, so the Terra Blade is still doing like 3500 DPS, so that's quite a bit more. See if I can hit the tail, otherwise my Stardust Dragon will do it. Whoops, I was not planning on doing that. Let's go back to my little safe spot here. Yeah, I think for this pillar the Xenopopper is a lot nicer. Since enemies stay quite a bit further away. Okay, 9 more to go. Six more. Pressing B in case, even though I still have like a minute. Okay, so the pillar is now vulnerable. So I'll just kill off these last few mobs and then go to the pillar. Oh, that is actually nice that I got one of the things. Yeah, I'll actually place it down at the next one. Okay, let's see, how am I going to shoot this pillar? Let's see if I hit it from here. I do not. So that is bad, I need to find... Ah! I think I hit it there once. Okay, so I can hit it from here, so I just need to very carefully from here keep shooting. It's going to take me a lot of bullets, but I think it's worth the safety. Yeah, the mobs are tanking a lot of the bullets, but it's fine. I need to be patient. Ah, I can see it right there on the edge of my screen. Maybe I can stand a little bit higher. I don't really want to compromise my teleport. 1, 2, 3. Stand there. It should be fine, I think. Yeah, now I can aim a little bit. So the pillars spawn in a slightly random location. That's why I made so many of these little houses. And you can force the pillar spawn by only having one spot, only having ground in one spot. However, that just then you just need to take away all the other ground, and I think that's a little bit too much effort for me. Oh, I was still using the Hand of Creation. Luckily this pillar went really nicely, really smooth. Okay, so let's go here. I think the mob should have despawned now, and I can safely go out and collect the fragments. I think I want to do the Nebula last, and so the Vortex next. That way I have a good ranged weapon. And then the Nebula pillar will be the last pillar I do, and that's when I summon the Moonlord. So I will want to make a small Moonlord arena. But as I said before, I do want to try out the weapon, the Solar Eruption. This can go through walls. And yeah, I just want to see how the DPS compares to the Terra Blade. Now, it doesn't have a modifier, so I do need to keep that in mind. So this is about 2000 without a modifier. The Terra Blade is about 1500 with modifier. So yeah, I'm not using the Terra Blade for Moonlord. Actually get rid of it immediately. I do want to roll both the Stardust Dragon and the Solar Eruption. I forgot to roll the Stardust Dragon. I do need to make sure that I keep enough money for the nurse in case something goes wrong. Oh, my heart is beating quite fast at this late stage in the game. Oh, it's difficult to think. I'm so afraid. Is this still active? Yep, yep. Okay, use the discount card. Okay, this time I'll swap out the Hand of Creation before I go to the pillar. Okay, that's good. Let's do this one as well. This is going to be my Moonlord weapon, so I might as well go as good as I can. Okay, so I do need to farm some more money, I think, before I continue. I'll try one of the pillars without the nurse money, even though it's risky. I think I've got the routine down and I still have some of my potions active. Let's see, it's over there, so I'll probably have to go in between like the graveyard biome and the pillar. It's a little annoying, but it's fine. Press B. Okay, so it seems like they're just teleporting on top of me, which is perfect. Staying close to the teleporter. Oh, I forgot to swap out my coin, which is bad. I'm really bad at like remembering all the accessories whenever I do stuff. I should really double check before I do Moonlord. I think I still have enough potions. I'm running a little bit low on my Wrath potions. Just keep an eye on my health. Let's get the honey buff, maybe that'll be enough regen. Okay. Yeah, I want to regen real quick, even though I was almost there. Let's not take any chances here. Still good on my health and potions. 3 more enemies, 2 more, 1 more. Now I should be able to hit this. Perfect. It's nice that I can hit it from here. I do need to keep an eye on my health since there are still minions spawning on top of me and now I'm not killing them as fast. That's the pillar done, so I'll just get out, have the mobs despawn, go a bit further away. And there it is. Let's see, I do have my full damage immunity just in case. Grab all this, and go back to base. Let's see what weapon I want to use. Yeah, traveling merchant is not really my main concern right now. So yeah, I want to use the vortex beater, especially since I want to keep using chlorophyte bullets. Well, goodbye Xenopopper, you were fun, but quick upgrades at this stage in the game. Yeah, I do really like this. Let's see, unupgraded, how much damage it does. About 2000 DPS at range with guiding bullets. I might even just use this for the Moon Lord, I think he's close enough. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna go back to farming some money. Once I have enough money for the nurse and to reroll the vortex beater, I'm going to make the platform in the Sky Island a bit bigger. I think it's nice to fight the Moon Lord in this place where I started. And this will be my Moon Lord arena. It will just be a small one since the Moon Lord follows you anywhere anyway. And I'll have the teleporters rigged up so I teleport from left to right and right to left. That way I can easily dodge the beam. And then it's time to fight the Moon Lord. So, I have made my little Moon Lord base here. I have my heart statues, all my buffs in the bottom right. I'm going to get the nurse and the dryad. Dryad for armor, nurse for more healing. Getting slimes up here for even more hearts and mana. And then when the beam comes I can just go slightly to the right or slightly to the left. If anything goes wrong I can always mount up and teleport out and try to fight the Moon Lord like that. So what I'll do is I'll get all my buffs, buff up, and then do the last pillar and get ready for the Moon Lord. Okay, let's see. All my buffs. I'm just going to take one moment to just stand up, get my blood flowing, get ready. And then it will be time. I just thought it would be so tragic and also a little bit funny if I now died to the last pillar. Okay, get rid of the slime, summon the right one. 1, 2, 3, just do one extra. So where do I go? I go up. I believe it's one to the left. Oh, awesome. I'm at the pillar. Okay, so they are hurting, going out real quick, getting some honey. So I really do need to pay attention to the pillar, even though... Okay, wings are off. Hand of creation is off. Again, forgot. Real bad, especially if I'm about to do Moon Lord. Okay, focus up, focus up. So they seem to be able to be knocked back, which is good, but they do teleport. Okay, just keep an eye on my health, keep an eye on my buffs. Press B again. Do I have heart reach? Wait, I don't even know what the maximum number of buffs is actually. I have 27, I think, now. After this, I'll actually real quick Google that, because I don't want to accidentally not have heart reach active when I'm doing Moonlord, especially with all the heart things I have there. Okay. Where is it? I want to look on the actual wiki. See if I can quickly find it. There's a lot of maximum in this page. Okay, so it's been increased from 22 to 44. I now have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 22, yeah, I'm far away, so it's 4 rows that you can have, and I have 3. I'll take some honey here, since it feels somewhat safe. 45 mobs to go, this one is going real quick. Of course, the solar eruption really helps with these pillars. With the little closed boxes I made. I think I forgot to roll my vortex beater. No, I did not. It is unreal. Okay. Okay. This is scary, man. This is real scary. We need 2 more mobs. So I'm really happy with how the pillars went. I'm happy with my little box strat where I can just teleport in and out easily. And there was only one pillar that was slightly further away from the box. And I was able to shoot it from the box, which helps. Let's get the honey buff. Taking some damage, yeah, going out, just not taking any chances at all here. Still don't have full damage immunity, I need to remember that. Okay, I hope my dragon won't be hitting the slimes all Moonlord fight. Otherwise I need to maybe get rid of the slimes. Okay, it's open, now I can start hitting the pillar. Let's not take too much damage though. Okay, I'm still good, still good. Maybe the pillar down, getting out. Going back in. Now I quickly want to grab this and then go to the Moonlord arena. Okay, so at the Moonlord arena I have all the right accessories. I am not using the extra 10 defense from the what's it called? It's Flesh Knuckles, but I think I am going to be okay. I'll rebuff up just in case. Resummon up the dragon just in case. 4 minutes on all my buffs. Impending doom approaches. Just relax. Should have this. I'm going to start at the right. That way, as soon as the lance comes, I can either dash left or do a little step to the right. And I think it takes like a minute for the Moonlord to spawn, and this is usually one of the longest minutes of my day. There it is. Okay, focus the hands. I think the only thing I'm real scared of are eyes open. Okay, that was very close. I wasn't paying enough attention, clearly. Okay, eyes open. Let's focus up, focus up. Oh, I went too far. Okay, I need to really be careful. Small step to the right or dash to the left. Nothing different than that. Let's see what it does. Maybe I should just start in the middle, that way it's same for both sides. Oh, I got hit there. Health potion, health potion. Yeah, I'm going to do it from the middle. Okay, I killed the eye. I just need to kill the hands. I think the lasers do continue, so I do need to pay attention to that. And the heart will open up soon here. Press B a couple times just in case. My health is still fine. Keep pressing B. See what happens here. Just keep focusing up. Can tank everything except for the laser, I think. 2 minutes on my buffs. I'm hearing a laser beam, but I don't see it. I'm at 140 armor, which is good. Spamming B from time to time. I don't want to look away from my health and the enemy. Okay, so I think the heart should open at any time now. Yeah, okay, so I think this beam is stopped by full platforms. It's nice that I have this arena set up. Okay, now kill the heart. Keep pressing B. 45 seconds on my potions. This is slightly dangerous. Going to get the honey buff. Okay, the Dryad is dead. The nurse still lives. Heart is going down. 30 seconds on my buffs. I'd be able to kill it before, but I'm not gonna risk it. If it dies even 2 seconds after my buffs, I'm going to rebuff up. Okay, just a couple more health. And that's the Moon Lord down. So my buffs have run out. Riders arrived, but not in the right spot. That's it. Moon Lord down. Quickly get full damage immunity back. Oh, what an episode. Oh, there's the credits in the background. Awesome. Okay, let's go back to the start where it all began. This is my spawn point. Whew. Got the Lunar Flare, which is nice for the events. Star Wrath, of course, also really good for the events. I don't really use the Gravity Glove. The portal gun is quite cool. You can put down a portal one spot, leave with right click in another spot. Whoops, not right click apparently. Maybe I need to hold it. Yeah, if you right click, then there it is. So I got my Lunite for Lunite bars, and of course Moon Lord Relic trophy. There it is. That was quite an intense playthrough. So my final thoughts on this playthrough. I think I liked it. I liked the fact that I finally did it. However, I do way prefer softcore Terraria. I like to be semi-AFK while I play. I would like to be able to walk away from my screen without being afraid. And this hardcore run, I've just only been sitting behind my computer while I do this, and I wasn't... like I didn't... dare go away from my screen even for 1 second, leaving the game open. And I usually like to do quite a bit of AFK farming in Terraria, so yeah, I definitely prefer softcore. Now when it comes to the difficulty, I think Master Mode can be quite hard. However, if you play it on Skyblock, you are able to make your world so safe that it takes away a lot of the what's it called, difficulty. So usually I die to traps and not paying attention and mob spawning in places where I don't expect it. But in this playthrough I knew exactly where the enemies would be and what would happen. And there were some close calls, but you're just able to farm up so safely that it gets maybe a little bit too easy. I didn't quite expect to get to Moonlord. And I think the fact that I got to Moonlord in this run, I don't know, it shows that it isn't as much of a challenge as I expected. Now in the future I would like to one day do a Zenith run on hardcore, or probably many, because I'm sure I will die a bunch there. However, this playthrough took me a long time. I'll even quickly look how many hours it was. And so I don't know if I have time to do another run on Zenith. I'll just have to think about it, but I also need to do a lot more editing for this series, so yeah, I might have another look at Terraria in the future. I'll do one more episode just to do the last events, the last bosses. I haven't done Queen Slime yet, I haven't done the, what's it, Pixie boss, the basically bullet hell. Yeah, and then that will be the end of this series. So if anyone watched all the episodes, thank you so much. I hope you enjoyed them. I really recommend trying out Terraria. I only recommend trying out Skyblock if you like idle games. Otherwise, just play the normal Terraria where you actually have a world. And yeah, thank you so much.